everyone. Let me start by offering my congratulations to our newest council members, Stephanie Lyden and Kevin Scollins, and also to our council president, Don Cruiser. I'm certain they will serve the people of Denville well. Thank you to the citizens of Denville for entrusting our community into our care. I'm truly humbled by your confidence. Thank you to Steve Ward, Kathy Bowditch, and Irene Stepanacci for all their work in the transition. And thank you to Mayor Hussa for making it a smooth transition. Also, thank you to Don Costello, Kathy Costello, Darlene Price, and John Chardy for making sure everything is just right for today. And most importantly, thank you to my wife Sharon and my entire family for their constant support. In 2011, Mother Nature certainly tested our community. We had tornadoes, hurricanes, and a freak snowstorm, all in 1 year. Our police, fire, OEM, and DPW departments passed the test. They kept us safe, rescued us, pumped out our basements, and cleaned up after each storm. They did a phenomenal job under difficult conditions. Our long-term financial plan was tested. Our historically conservative approach to budgeting in regards to our fund balance, what some people refer to as surplus, has put us in a good position to withstand the over $400,000 in overtime and excess refuse removal. Most heartwarming of all, our citizens rose to the challenge. The businesses, the churches, the organizations, and the people of Denville put Love Thy Neighbor into action like few communities could. Almost immediately, work crews gathered to perform tasks ranging from cooking meals to over 200 people each night to cleaning out basements. Over $45,000 in gift cards was donated and distributed to the affected citizens. We had collections of white goods, foods, Christmas decorations, and toys. We tried to raise some money to help our neighbors, and we did it like no one could ever imagine. The PAL stepped forward as our sponsoring organization, and every civic organization, church, sports league, and youth group rolled up their sleeves, and to date, we raised over $430,000. Additionally, St. Francis Fall Festival and the Denville Rotary donated over $70,000 to our business community, and the residents of Franciscan Oaks donated over $40,000 to the Salvation Army to be distributed in Denville. Ladies and gentlemen, we are fortunate to live in a warm and caring community. Denville is the greatest town. We are not without our issues, though. We have some work to do. I've asked our township administrator and engineer to be prepared to hit the ground running. Hurricane Irene destroyed the structural integrity of the Valley View Firehouse. Since August, Company 3 has been working out of the DPW yard. Possible new locations are under review, as well as the possibility of extensive renovations to the existing building. Everyone realizes this is going to take some time, but we need to set a direction now. I've asked Steve Ward and incoming Fire Chief Wesley Sharples to create a committee with fire officials and township officials to address the issue. The Rockaway River raged through our community too many times in 2011. Each time it rains, we simply cannot afford to hope for the best. I've asked Congressman Rodney Frelinghuysen to reopen the Army Corps of Engineers study. I've asked both Senator Bucco and Assemblyman Bucco for their assistance in a regional dam release program. The Township Engineer is reviewing our infrastructure, our floodplain, and our river flow. Councilman Fitzpatrick helped put together the Mayor's Advisory Committee on River and Streams. We asked them for a mission statement and set of long and short-term goals. Administrator Ward has been working on a FEMA buyout plan for the contiguous homes that suffered severe repetitive loss. We are hoping to be able to buy out 9 homes. Once completed, we will then review our financial position and then address the Morris County buyout plan. There are no easy answers to river flooding. Most solutions cost huge amounts of money and will change the character of the neighborhood. We must remember, actions upstream affect us, and our actions affect our neighbors downstream. Prior to the hurricane, our downtown was beginning to look a little worn. Last spring, we had 17 vacant stores. Now, in the wake of Hurricane Irene, downtown has been rebuilt, and all but one business will reopen. You'll be happy to know that Denville Seafood opened just before Christmas, and Sergio should be open in about a week or so. Donations from Hurricane Relief Fund and St. Francis enabled the shops to have an advertising and commercial campaign. This is a wonderful turnaround, however, it is not enough. Within the next few weeks, I will meet with our Economic Development and Downtown Business Committee and charge them with developing a plan to further downtown enhancements. We need to review every aspect of our downtown, from lighting to parking, from trees to brick pavers. I envision Denville in the not-too-distant future as a model downtown ready to compete in the 21st century. Remember, all our property values are connected to the well-being of our downtown. Our roads have fallen into a state of disrepair. This time 2 years ago, we had 70 collapsed catch basins. Last year, it was 81. This year, after all the storms, we will have many more. Our DPW has been doing the best they can with the manpower they have. Once we put the 2012 budget together, I hope to be able to recommend a new hire for catch basin repair or an outsourcing plan. Additionally, I've asked Mr. Rushke to create a long-range road maintenance plan. We have two issues that began back in the 1920s: the Indian Lake Wall and the summer water on Hillcrest Drive. They have been issues for many years. They need to be resolved and put to rest. Engineer Rushke has been working on each project, and we will be meeting with each of the neighborhoods in the upcoming months to resolve these problems. Finally, the long-awaited sports field expansion at Veterans Memorial Field needs to be addressed. I have formed the Mayor's Field Use Advisory Committee. This committee is made up of presidents of our sports leagues and several citizens at large. They will be charged with the task of agreeing on a plan within budget that I can present to the council. At the conclusion of my address, I will ask the council to give their advice and consent to my appointments. The team we have assembled is up to the task of completing these projects while keeping our tax rate low and remain financially prudent. Our Administrator, Steve Ward, has shown in 16 months with Denville the ability to find savings, increase efficiencies, and attract good people to Denville. One of those is Mike Marino, our CFO. In Mike's short time with us, he has time and time again demonstrated his strong knowledge and conservative approach to municipal financial management. I've asked Administrator Ward to look into possible staff changes that will reduce our costs or increase efficiencies. With great cooperation from Chief Wagner, we shall be asking the council to pass an ordinance that restructures the police department. This will eliminate one position through attrition. The realignment will make us more efficient. This staff reduction will occur without manpower reduction on the road and keeps the DARE program intact. DPW Superintendent John Apert is also working with Administrator Ward, restructuring each department in the DPW. This plan will increase productivity in the DPW and save us money in the long run. We are currently interviewing grant writing consulting firms. They would write our grant applications, follow them through the process, and lobby on our behalf. We have some big projects on the horizon, and we need to find creative ways to fund them. I'd like to welcome back to our municipal attorney, John Jansen, who will head up our legal team with Paula DeBona for Cimarao and Machicovi. I would also like to welcome our team, our new municipal judge, Jerry Smith, our new public defender, Cliff Weininger, and I'm happy to reappoint Dennis Driscoll as our municipal prosecutor. The council will notice that I have merged the bicycle committee into the Public Health and Safety Committee and have formed a new advisory committee called the Mayor's Council for People with Challenges. In 2013, Denville will celebrate our 100th anniversary. After the year we just had, I think we were well overdue for a big party. I reinstated the Event and Celebration Committee to run some warm-up events in 2012 and prepare a year-long centennial celebration. I think we have assembled a great team and look forward to working with them, our town council, as we make Denville the finest place to live, work, raise a family, and retire. God bless you all. Thank you.